Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Dose. I'm Dr. Lance Garrison. Today we're going to cover the fourth and final topic in our series looking at the impact of adopting the 4 Stoic virtues on our mental health. So in this episode, we're going to explore how the Stoic virtue of temperance can be a game changer for our mental health, particularly in today's fast-paced world. So first off, what do we even mean by temperance? Well, in Stoic philosophy, temperance is all about moderation and self-control. It's the ability to navigate between extremes and to find that sweet spot of balance in our lives. You can think of temperance as kind of your internal thermostat. And just as you adjust your home's temperature to be more comfortable, temperance can help you regulate your emotions and your desires and your actions to maintain a greater state of mental equilibrium. So why does that matter? Well, it matters because we're living in an age of unprecedented mental health challenges. We've seen rates of anxiety and depression skyrocket. Social media fuels constant comparison and fear of missing out. Our work-life boundaries have been blurring, and information overload's absolutely the daily norm. And in this chaotic environment, the ancient wisdom of Stoic temperance offers us a path to greater stability and greater peace of mind. So let's talk a little bit about how to apply temperance to improve our mental well-being. Let's talk about emotional regulation to start with. So temperance teaches us to observe our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. So a way to practice could be the next time you feel a really strong emotion, I want you to pause and actually name the emotion before you react to it. It can be helpful with mindful consumption. And this applies to food, media, social interactions, everything we consume. And a way to practice would be to do a digital detox one day a week to reset your information intake. Temperance helps us balance our perspectives because it helps us avoid catastrophizing or over-optimism. So you could practice whenever you're facing a challenge, list both the potential positive and the negative outcomes to find balance. It helps with impulse control because by cultivating temperance, we begin to strengthen our ability to resist harmful in-the-moment impulses. A way to practice would be before making a purchase, institute a 24-hour waiting period. And finally, it helps with stress management because temperance allows us to approach stressors with more calm and a more measured response. So to practice in that regard, use the Stoic pause. Take a deep breath before you respond to any situation. Give yourself some space before you respond. And as you incorporate temperance into your life, you're going to notice some changes. Things like improved relationships, as you respond more thoughtfully to others, better decision-making that's free from emotional extremes, increased resilience in the face of life's everyday up and downs, and honestly, a greater sense of inner peace and contentment. And remember, and I shared this about the other 3 Stoic virtues we discussed, embracing temperance is not about suppressing your emotions. It is not about denying yourself pleasure. What temperance is about is finding that middle path that leads to lasting well-being. In a world that pushes us to extremes, the Stoic virtue offers, I think, a refreshing alternative. And by cultivating this balanced approach to life, I think we can navigate our complex world with greater ease and do so while maintaining our mental health. So, I challenge you, try incorporating one act of temperance in your routine this week. Pick one of the ones we discussed or another one that works for you, and share your experience in the comments below. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Stay balanced and stay stoic.